Look, I'm sorry. I know it was wrong. I never should have gotten involved in this harebrained scheme of theirs, but listen, when I tell you that...
Harebrained scheme? That's how you see this? Brooke will never trust her father again. She's been devastated. Her family is in shambles, but to you, this is just a harebrained scheme?
You wouldn't believe it, Ginger. I bought out the entire store. My baby has the best wardrobe in town, and he isn't even born yet, you know. Or she. You know, it could be a girl. I'm kind of hoping it's a girl. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I know. I just can't talk about anything but the baby. Must seem kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, it is kind of weird. We've been sitting here for almost an hour, and all you've been talking about is this baby.
Sorry. Well, I guess I could talk about Rick. You know, he's expecting a little something from me tonight, and he's definitely gonna get it, so.
Or we could talk about Deacon. You haven't said a word about Loverboy.
Look, Rick, are you sure about Deacon and Amber?
I told you I saw them kissing. She's in love with him, Thorne. She said that, too.
Really?
Just like Mom and Ridge. Now I know how you felt when you heard Mom say all those things to Deacon.
That was different, Rick.
No, it wasn't. Mom said that she and Ridge are soulmates. It's the exact same thing with Deacon and Amber.
Yeah, except for one thing.
And what's that?
You and Amber are about to become parents.
Good, you're still here. How about a glass of wine?
We still haven't talked about work.
Ugh, I can't even think about work right now. Cabernet or Chardonnay?
Cabernet. You know, for somebody who's been on a plane for 11 hours, you sure have a lot of energy.
Well, there's something to look forward to for a change.
And what's that?
Ridge. He's finally coming back to me. Tonight.
What do you want me to do, beat myself up? It was a mistake. It was a huge, ugly, immoral mistake, and I should have stopped it dead in its tracks, but I didn't, and I'm not proud of it.
You stood in that office and you convinced Brooke to go home with her dying father.
I wasn't myself.
I have to wonder about that, Taylor.
What does that mean?
Who are you? What do you stand for, huh? I thought integrity meant everything to you.
It does.
But not when it comes to Brooke, huh?
Are you going to start defending Brooke?
No, I'm not, but I am gonna tell you how much damage you've done.
I know that! I already know that! What am I supposed to do? What should I do?
You could start by showing a little remorse. Taylor, you've destroyed a family. You lied to Brooke. You allowed her to believe her dad was dying.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, so am I. I'm very sorry for what you've done to Brooke and her family. And even more than that, I'm sorry for what you've done to us and our family.
really think Rich is gonna leave Taylor over this.
Well, how could he not?
Rich is a pretty forgiving guy.
Yeah, but this isn't about forgiveness. This is about attraction. Ridge was attracted to her fine, upstanding character. That's why he married her. And it turns out she's just as human as the rest of us. No, she's actually a monster. And after what she did, she deserves to lose Ridge.
You are really bitter.
Yes, of course I'm bitter. They told me that my father was dying of a terminal illness, and I uprooted my whole life just to be there for him in Paris. And if Ridge didn't find out the truth, I would still be there. Taylor deserves to be put in prison, along with Stephanie and Massimo. I've lost all respect for them after this.
But Ridge has children.
I know, and I feel sorry for those kids. But the family will rally around them.
Don't get me wrong, Brooke, okay? I'm really happy for you. I am. I just don't want to see you get disappointed again.
I won't. Not this time.
It's really gonna happen for you and Ridge.
I almost thought it wasn't. When I was on the plane going to Paris with my dad, I thought maybe we'd never see each other again, and that it would take a miracle to bring us back together. Little did I know Taylor would be performing the miracle.
But what a price you paid.
Yes, and that's why I feel so strongly about this. You don't do something so hurtful like what Taylor did to me and not suffer the consequences. Ridge needed a reason to walk away from this marriage, and now he has one.
Oh, Brooke.
I just want to be there for him. You know, that's all I've ever wanted. It's been like a bad dream where you're trying to get somewhere and you can't get there. Well, I finally did. And the one thing that's been missing in my life, I'm finally going to have. I love him, Megan. He's the other half of my heart. This feels so right.
Our family hasn't been affected by this, Ridge.
I've been affected by it, Taylor.
How?
Do I have to explain it to you?
I wish you would.
My wife distrusts me so much she has to lie to Brooke to get her out of town. That's not supposed to bother me.
I didn't lie to you. In fact, I didn't lie to anybody.
You were part of it. You could have stopped it, but you didn't, Taylor. You allowed me to believe her father was dying. You allowed me to comfort her, to feel her pain. And the worst thing of all, the scariest part of all, is you would have let it go on indefinitely.
No! I was planning on telling you everything as soon as you got in from Paris.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Oh, my God, you don't believe me?
Under the circumstances, do you blame me?
Rich, I got caught up in something, okay? I got caught up in something because I panicked. And as soon as I found out what it was, I knew it was wrong, and I was going to tell you the minute you walked in the door.
And how did you think I would react, huh?
I knew you would be upset, and I knew that you had every right to be, but I didn't think you would be like this. I thought you would at least understand.
Tell me which part of this I should understand.
That I was desperate.
Well, I won't argue with you. This is a pretty stupid and desperate act.
Because Brooke drove me to it.
Oh, now you're justifying it again.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to make you see that I would never do something like this. Never in a million years. But I am not going to apologize for it again. Because Brooke knew what she was doing. She pushed me, Red. She pushed me, and she pushed me on purpose. Why else would she be so public about saying she's going to take you away from me and my children? She made it very clear that her intention was to destroy our marriage. This family means everything to me, Ridge. I wasn't going to just sit back and let that maniac rip it to shreds.
So you killed her father, huh? That's what you did in her mind. You think that was gonna make things better, Taylor? Well, I'll tell you what. It didn't make anything better. It made it worse. So much worse. Because now you've turned Brooke into the victim, huh? She has a father she'll never speak to again. Her mother will likely divorce him because of all this. And me? I'm caught in the middle of this whole mess, feeling so damned angry I could explode. You tell me, how am I supposed to deal with all this, huh, Doctor?
over between me and Deacon.
When have I heard that before?
No, this time it really is over.
Until you're alone with him.
I was alone with him the other day.
And?
And he kissed me, and I told him that I loved him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's over.
No, this time it's different.
How?
I knew it was our last kiss. I did. I knew it was our final goodbye, and even when his lips touched mine, I knew it would never happen again. And it won't. I'm growing up, Ginger, okay? I'm moving on.
You don't feel anything for Deacon anymore?
Friendship. That's it. You know, I have a baby inside of me, and it's Rick's. In fact, I don't think I've ever been more in love with my husband.
Wow. You really have changed.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Do you think Rick senses it?
Oh, of course he does. Of course. And he's gonna sense it even more tonight.
That's why I needed to talk to you, Thorne. I don't know what to do.
You don't do anything.
My pregnant wife was kissing another man and telling him that she loved him. I'm just supposed to ignore that?
Okay, Rick. What else did she say to him?
What's the difference?
You said you saw him at the lair. So what? They were just kissing?
No, it wasn't like that. It was emotional, and they had tears in their eyes. And when
Emotional?
they had tears in their eyes, and when the kiss ended, she ran out of the room.
Rick, it sounds like to me that she was saying goodbye for good, once and for all.
Yeah, just like she did a few months ago. And last spring. She's been trying to blow that guy off since the day she met him, and that's what really eats at me, Thorne. That guy has a hold on her, and she can't let go.
But she's pregnant now, Rick, okay? And believe me, that changes a woman.
Yeah, well, what if it doesn't? I can't be married to a woman who loves another man any more than you could.
Okay, Rick, listen. Look, you gotta do what you gotta do. I understand, okay? But please, man, just give this a little time.
I don't know if I can just sit on this one, Thorne. Whenever I am with Amber, I can't stop thinking about what I saw. If Amber wasn't pregnant with my child, I think I'd end it right now.
You want to know what you should do about it? You could start by seeing it from my point of view.
Believe me, I've been trying.
Well, it doesn't seem like it.
Taylor, what you did was totally without any regard for an entire family. No regard whatsoever. The Taylor Hayes I knew would never have gotten involved in something like this, never. But that's exactly what you did.
So it's okay for Brooke to act without regard towards the family, but not me?
You're missing the point.
No, you're missing the point. That nutcase completely pushed me over the edge. She made me do something that I don't believe in.
Yeah, something totally immoral.
Oh, and what Brooke said she wanted to do to our family is not immoral.
Wait, let's get something straight, Taylor. This is not about Brooke. This is about you and me.
I can't tell you what it does to me when you defend her like this. It rips my heart out, Ridge. I have watched her for years play you like a violin. She's made a career out of it. Brooke has a problem in her family and you go rushing by her side. She ruins her own marriage and then you console her. Then she has an accident in Paris and you go flying across the world to help her. How much of this am I supposed to put up with, Ridge? What do you expect of me? I feel like I'm so alone. I feel like it's me and the kids against you and Brooke.
Taylor, what have I done to make you jealous, huh? Tell me. Nothing.
Exactly. You've done nothing. While Brooke has done everything she can to destroy my peace of mind.
So what would you have me do then?
I've begged you to make her back off.
Taylor, I've told you 1,000 times Brooke is not a threat to you at all.
Oh, no? No, she told me to my face that she's going to take you away from me and then be a stepmother to my children? You don't think that's a threat? What planet did you come from? Ridge, if you were in my position, how would you react?
I sure as hell wouldn't team up with some thug to try to get rid of her and then lie to me about it. Trust, Taylor. Trust used to be so important between us. But I don't see any evidence of it now. Do you? You don't trust me to be with Brooke, so you sneak behind my back to get her out of town. Where the hell is it gonna stop, huh?
It stops when Brooke is out of our lives.
Well, she's not gonna be out of our lives, so what now?
I'll do whatever I can to make sure she stays out of our lives.
Oh, great. You and Mother and Massimo, huh? What new scheme are you gonna come up with now, huh? You gonna hire a hitman? God, Taylor, I can't believe this. I can't believe you.
Wait a minute. Come on, Ridge. I want to talk to you, so I'm not finished.
I am.
Rick, listen. You owe it to Amber and to yourself to take a step back, okay? You take a breather and see if this thing doesn't work itself out.
I need resolution, Thorne.
And you will have it in time.
I don't know if I can give it much more time.
Okay, then, you know what? You get your wife, you sit her down, and you guys have a heart-to-heart talk.
No, she'll just lie to me. She will never admit that she loves him.
Rick, you're painting yourself into a corner.
I have been pushed into a corner. God, I've been kidding myself. Letting Deacon come over here, spend time with Eric, all the while he and Amber are probably... God, it makes me so angry. No, I can't let it go on this way. I won't let it.
Mommy.
Hi. How was your ball game?
Good. I'm so Daddy about it.
He isn't here right now, honey.
Where is he?
He left. I'm not sure when he's coming back.
I just have this feeling that he's going to come back. That tonight will be the night that I've been waiting for all these years.
Maybe I had better go. I'll see you at work in the morning.
Well, don't expect me too early.
Okay. You know, it is getting kind of late. Are you sure Ridge is really going to show?
There he is.
Ooh, the big moment.
Yes, finally.
I hope everything goes great for you.
Oh,
Okay?
thanks.
Have a great night.
Okay.
Hi, Ridge. I was just leaving.
Rich. I knew you'd come back. I just knew it.
Coming soon.
What Taylor did was appalling, shameless.
Brooke finally has Ridge
I'm sorry for what she put us all through.
right where she wants him.
As long as you're with me, I could survive just about anything.
And Taylor has no one to blame but herself.
I lied to Ridge, and now he hates me for it. If I lose my marriage over this, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Now, Brooke is moving in
There is a silver lining to all of this.
for the kill.
We're finally going to have a life together.
Next week on The Bold and the Beautiful.